All right, welcome to AC Flora High School. Oh man. Wait, I got a slight problem, Alex, as you can probably hear.
Yes, I can hear it. I think I do too.
Yeah.
Hey, I know how to fix this problem. We had this problem actually for the radio.
Oh yeah?
Turn off the FX.
Yeah, I know. Hold on.
Batting fourth, third baseman number 21, Finn McLaughlin.
Check.
Check. There we go. Sound a little better now, don't we?
Landon Kale. Batting sixth, right fielder number 15, Keeler Osmond. Batting seventh, the left fielder number 3, Kevin Szymanski. Batting eighth, designated hitter number 1, Jack Thomas. Batting ninth, the extra hitter number 4, Mason Salisbury. Batting 10th, the second baseman number 2, Gavin Edens. Tonight's pitcher for North Charleston will be number 16, Maddox Webb. And the rest of the team, please come up to baseline. And for the Richland Post 215 Monarchs, starting lineup, leading off the left fielder number 88, Jackson Otar. Batting second, the right fielder number 14, Caleb Gibson. Batting third, the center fielder number 40, Jacob Muir. Batting fourth, the first baseman number 24, Jack Lutheran. Batting fifth, the extra hitter number 8, Rance Best. Batting sixth, the third baseman number 1, Evan Smith. Batting seventh, the shortstop number 2, Thatcher Ballman. Batting eighth, the second baseman number 19, Jack Croft. Batting ninth, the catcher number 30, Mason O'Kane. And on the mound for the Monarchs tonight, number 44, Nolan Cook. And please welcome the rest of the 215 Monarchs. Before we get started with the Star Spangled Banner tonight, we'd like to recite the American Legion Code of Sportsmanship. Players, as I read out the code, please copy what I say. I will keep the rules. I will keep faith with my teammates. I will keep my temper. I will keep myself fit. I will keep a stout heart in defeat. I will keep my pride under in victory. I will keep a sound soul, a clean mind, and a healthy body. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats as we sing our national anthem.
Welcome to Forest Acres, South Carolina, AC Flora High School, home of the Falcons. We got Alex here with me.
Feels good to be back.
Yeah, welcome back.
And a lot of wrong numbers on my, it's gonna be a great day. A lot of wrong numbers.
Yeah, hey, I'm gonna give us some background music while we
Let's do it.
talk a little bit. So hopefully everyone can hear the PA announcer. I'm sure he's not as loud as we are in the microphones, but
I mean,
everyone should have been able to hear him.
I should be able to give a quick rundown if you'd like, Jeff.
Yeah. Go for it.
All right, let's rock and roll. All right, for the 215, Nolan Cook, a familiar face for Legion fans, back on the bump. For the Richland 215, you got Mason O'Kane behind the dish, Jack Lutheran at first, Jack Croft, a.k.a. Puddin', over at second, Thatcher Boffman's man in the short position, our own Falcon, Evan Smith, at third tonight, Jackson Botar, he's in left, he was on one of the Legion teams last year, Jacob Muir, he's in center, and Caleb Gibson, another familiar face, over in right. So one of the things I was telling Jeff, and a lot of kind of fun things, Cook, he played on the senior team last year. You got a new player in O'Kane, Lutheran, Jack Croft, Puddin', he's on the AAA team last year. Boffman on the AAA team last year. Evan Smith on the senior team last year. Botar on a AAA team last year. And then Gibson was on the senior team last year. And of course, our own Rents Best also on the senior team last year. He's DHing tonight. So a lot of talent either rolling over from last year or that was on one of the AAA teams. Hopefully there's going to be some good baseball this year. I don't know how many y'all to join this season for the 215, but I look forward to being here as much as I can. For those who don't know, I'm actually with the Blowfish this summer, so it's only when my schedules line up I'll be able to be here, and by a stroke of luck, I'm able to be here tonight.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing, especially Boffman. He had a really good year last year in AAA.
He did. He did.
Looking forward to seeing how he does this year.
Yeah, he hit 500 for the AAA team last year.
Yeah.
On the 215 blue team. Had a homer, 6 RBIs, was on base 58% of the time.
Jeez.
He'll look to continue that trend here with the senior team.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to welcome in a team from North Charleston. They've won multiple Dixie titles. This is more of an independent league team. Not like independent, but they're not part of the Legion. They're not part of the Legion League. They have a lot of kids that are just graduated freshman year of high school. Not many of them saw action, so.
At a college.
College, thank you.
Freshman year of
college. See, I'm used to Blowfish. I'm used to just calling everyone's college.
Yeah.
All right, leading off will be Tyler Wright. He'll face Nolan Cook, lefty v righty here, and it's going to be fun getting how to get back in the swing of things here at AC Flora. First pitch on the way, fastball just missed outside. We are underway here, right at 6:08, a little behind schedule, but got to welcome in everyone from the Legion squad. Beautiful Columbia, South Carolina at 75 degrees with no clouds after it poured earlier today. Swing and a miss, changeup right down Broadway, strike one. Tyler Wright swings through. So, Jeff, how have you been? I feel like we haven't talked in, like, forever.
Been pretty good. Yeah, I was just thinking that there's some people that probably saw the link and realized that I can't spell north. If you didn't see that in its correct spelling, then ignore what I just said. I can spell north.
I agree. Off speed outside, 2-1 here against the right-handed right. Cook will fire home that pitch, hard hit to the left side. That gets through the hole for a base hit into left. Botar will field it, and a leadoff single for Tyler Wright.
So if I remember correctly, last year we played them. Carew hit a home run at the beginning to start the scoring, and then we lost 14-1. Is that right?
I don't think I was here for that game, but that sounds about right. I think it was one of the games I was missed, and I physically remember I was like, I'm really happy I missed this game.
That must be, yeah, okay. Because I was thinking, I didn't think you were here.
No, I was not here.
And then, but then I was like, but I'm pretty sure it was last year, so I couldn't piece that together.
Remember, I was at work and I was watching. I was like, oh, it's cool. Carew hit a homer. And I was like, I'm glad I didn't come after watching. Looks like a slide piece from Cook. His low, okay, and gloves it for ball one. At the dish, Tanner Beckley.
Yeah.
So.
That's all right. I mean, just having Carew hit a home run's worth the price of admission.
I know. I feel bad. I want to see Carew somewhere here. Maybe if you're here for the Blowfish, but Carew is arm injury, it seems. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Change up high and away.
He's rehabbing arm and hip right now.
Well, yeah, because I remember I was sitting there, and I didn't know at the time because I know we had Brent Gibbs, who y'all saw last year for the Legion team for the 17ers, and, of course, he's on the Blowfish, so I was like, I guess no Carew, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Yeah. 1-1. Looks like a curveball is high. Called a strike for strike two. Jeez, nice pitch. Was that a slider or curveball? What do you think, Jeff?
Curve.
Looked like a curve.
Yeah, we are going to, speaking of Carew again, we are going to see one of his friends and teammates at College of Charleston tonight.
And we are 1-2. Swing and a miss. Fastball right down the middle. Beckley goes down. One away here in the top of the first. We are going to see a couple friends here from College of Charleston. Kevin Samoski, he's in the lineup lately. I think he made it on time. He was having some traffic issues, so I think they did mention he got here on time. Well, then I bring up Johan Rodriguez, the right-handed catcher. Rodriguez playing his ball at Charleston Southern, rather, excuse me. He digs in against the left-handed Cook. Lefty v righty here in this third batter of the inning, but try to pick off attempt right. Not in time. Right dives back in safely. Right also. Charleston Southern. Are they the Buccaneers, right?
Buccaneers.
Yeah, the Buccaneers. So he's also a Charleston Southern Buccaneer over at first. Taking a pretty big lead. I'm surprised he hasn't went quite yet. As Cook picks him off yet again. So where are you running off ASA to before this game, Jeff?
Camp Gravett over Aiken County.
How long is it going to be there for?
For the week.
Okay. So no kids in the house for a week. Oh, no, you got Hearn, I'm assuming, right?
Well, no, Hearn's a counselor at Camp Gravett.
Oh, so they're both gone for the week.
Yeah, but Sam's going to be here for our oldest son.
I forget you have a son. You forget you have another son, don't you?
Yeah.
I just never hear of Sam, so I kind of forget he's like, you know?
Yeah, he's splitting time between working church here and Hot Cotton in Charleston.
High and away, intentional ball, not in time. Nice try to get right back at first. It was an intentional ball, way high. Good ball for O'Kane to throw, not in time though to get right. Well, it feels good to be back in Legion. I forget how hot it is here in the summer because it's just very humid. Again, I have the blessing of being under some roofing over the Blowfish. He now goes off speed inside, caught a ball, throw it on the second, not in time. Right gets in there at least a half step before even the ball bounces in the infield grass. First stolen base against the 2-1-5 this year belongs to Tyler Wright. So, you'll have to let me a little more animated than this. You'll have to let me get back in the swing of things. I've had now a day and a half off of Blowfish baseball. Don't worry, I'll be back tomorrow. But, you know, much calmer setting here than it is when you have 1,000 people filing in all at once.
Yeah.
Another big lead for Wright over at second. Cook will fire home the 2-1. Just missed. Looked like a fastball away. 3-1 the count. One gone here, top first. Cook trying to navigate through this first inning here with the North Charleston team. Coming in, I have no idea what their mascot is, so we're going to call them NC sometimes, but that's all I got.
Yeah.
3-1. What's up?
I can't help you on that.
I didn't think you would. I mean, we were texting earlier trying to figure out what, because I knew they weren't a Legion team because I couldn't find their roster. So I had to get the head coach to send me the roster. So big shout out to him.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think, so they still have the same rule, like their U19 team.
Yes.
Just like the senior Legion.
Yeah, it seems more of like a team like the kids that didn't want to play like summer ball, like one of these summer league, like wood bat leagues is here. Yeah. Which could be for a number of reasons. I mean, these summer teams usually are made up of more older kids, depending where you are. Now Cook will step back and look right back at second. But it just kind of depends where you are, because the Blowfish, they have like some rising kids, but they're usually like some like the best kids in the state when they're graduating class. So like Cameron Seabuck and Walker Mitchell will be joining us momentarily after Coastal Carolina dropped their last game of the season to Clemson. First pitch to lefty, hard hit to the right side. That'll get through for a base hit. They're going to send him around third. Gibson going to come up firing. Going to be throw to the plate. Okay, not in time. First run of the game comes across for North Charleston, and the 2-1-5 falls behind 1-0 here in the first after an RBI single from Finn McLaughlin. So it just kind of depends. I mean, but usually it just not many of like younger kids go play at like the Blowfish.
Yeah.
Like most of our team are, I think, usually going at least to their junior year of college. And if you are like younger, you usually are at a bigger school. So like Seabuck and Walker Mitchell are both at Coastal. First pitch, high, got looking, strike one, fastball up in the zone, call, watched it go by.
Yeah, but still lots of good talent then.
Oh, don't get me wrong, lots of great talent on both these teams. It just kind of depends, like, these are younger talent.
Oh, no, I was thinking of Blowfish.
Oh,
but yeah,
my
here
goodness.
too. But
Blowfish have a lot of talent. Oh, and one coming home. That pitch, hard hit, could be two. Croft waits back on it, flip to second for one. Boffman to first, got him in time. 4-6-3 double play, and call grounds into it to get out of the inning. The 2-1-5 allow a base runner and a run, but they get out of the inning. We'll go up to bat here in the bottom of the first on Definite Fiction. Feels great to be back, so don't go anywhere. If you just joined us, me and Jeff were talking about the Coastal Plains League. It's where I broadcast now regularly here for this summer. So if you want to listen to me any other time, as I'm going to start dialing in here, go to either Blowfish Baseball Radio, you can listen live, or we have Flow Sports if you have a subscription there. Well, the right-hander Maddox Webb, he'll dial in the first pitch right down Broadway for strike one. Fastball to Jackson Botar, the left-handed center fielder for the Blythewood Bengals.
All right, if we have people that want to go to a game, what do we have to do?
You can just go buy tickets online or come up to our ticket booth. We're in Lexington, South Carolina. That's about 30 minutes away-ish from the city, so not a terrible trek, but it's a lot of fun. Ground a ball to the left side over to Beckley, the shortstop. He'll field it over on the hop. Quick dart to first, and for one out, Jackson Botar. So yeah, you go to a game. Usually, probably just go to goblowfish.com, and that's their home website. You can get tickets through there. You can get go see the radio through there. You can get rosters through there. It's a very fluid roster right now as people continue to join with college ball ending. Again, as I said back in the first, we're gonna have we're gonna have a couple coastal kids come in. Clemson kids are gonna start coming in once they eventually get eliminated. Which I mean, they could win the whole thing. I mean, they're very good this year. Yeah. Fastball, look on the outside part of the plate, strike one. That was a.
They said Walker Mitchell.
Yeah, Walker Mitchell. For those who are Thomas Powell's already there, if you remember that team. But Walker Mitchell will be joining us very shortly, and of course Cameron Seabuck, part of that 2023 championship Oceanside Collegiate team.
Yeah, that top part of the River Bluff team.
Yeah, nice.
So good.
Swinging bunt there from Caleb Gibson, gets down on third, and he'll go over this first. So lead off, one out single there from Gibson. I'll bring up another very talented kid in the Midlands, Jackson Muir. Muir, I mean, this kid pretty much did it all for the Blue Devils this year. He won the North-South team MVP this year, I think for the South team, if I'm not mistaken. He's also the team MVP for Dreer this past season, all-state. I mean, South Carolina, I mean, this kid has done everything here. It's a right-hander versus a right-hander. Webb has one gone. He'll now fire the pitch, low and away. Nice glove there from Rodriguez to keep it in front. It's all a very different thing here at Flora. The backstop's a lot closer than it is at the Blowfish Stadium. 55-foot backstop in the Blowfish Stadium. It's probably like a 15-foot backstop here.
Yeah, something like that.
It's not even close. Well, 1-0, Webb. He'll fire home the curveball high inside. Stays there. Muir ducks out of the way. It's 2-0. No, it's always funny. I'm waiting for probably now 6 games to see someone try to extend, when it goes to the backstop, try to extend up a wild pitch to 2 bases. No one's tried it yet, but I'm waiting for the moment because someone will. 2-0 here, Webb. He'll come home with it, the pitch, skipping away. Nice job from Rodriguez, the catcher from Charleston Southern, just making it look easy. I mean, those are not slow. The other thing I do get kind of the benefit of having is miles per hour at the Blowfish. I can see how fast pitches are, which is a little harder here, but that feels like it's a lot faster than I'm used to seeing.
That'd be nice. Then you don't have to guess the pitch. You can, based on the speed, you can kind of know whether it's a slider or a curveball. And that sort of thing. It's
a little easier because I can also see the RPM, which is cool.
Really?
Yeah. So we have a system. There's a guy. Love that kid to death. His name is Patrick. Shout out Patrick. I doubt you'll ever watch this, but shout out. He sits next to me. 3-1. Gibson goes. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. The throw on the second for Gibson. Steals. Gets away. It's Gibson in the left field, and Gibson will take third. Well, Beckley couldn't field it cleanly. It was not the easiest ball to field, but Gibson will steal second, and then we'll take third off it. I don't think it's an error, but it works all the same.
I wonder if I got a speed gun, I could plug it into my laptop and bring it into the stream.
Hooks up 4 different cameras down there for tape purposes, and then obviously radar guns, so he can see the RPM, what vertical incline. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect, but I can pretty much guess what pitch it is. 3-2, swing and a miss, outside heat for strike 3. Muir, geez, I'm gonna get it down. Don't worry, Jacob. He goes down swinging for out number 2. So it's interesting. I mean, the hardest part is sometimes we have a pitch that there's a 80 mile per hour fastball, so something that shouldn't be a fastball. You're like, okay, that's a little different. And then sliders and curveballs, because, I mean, you're now elevated and look about the same because you can't tell how much drop they have, really.
Yeah.
Well, the right-handed first baseman, Jack Lutheran, steps in. He takes a fastball low around the knees for strike 1. Webb's trying to figure out his way out of this inning. So it's a very different feel than what broadcasting here. I can actually see the how much the pitches break. 0-1 swing and a miss. Strike 2. Changeup inside against Lutheran. Well, if you're wondering about Maddox Webb, he is a right-handed pitcher at the Citadel. Had 22 appearances for him this year. Had a 5.18 ERA with 1 save. 0-2 the count. He'll fire home that ball. Fastball. Got him looking outside. Strike 3. Seems like they're calling the outside strike here, and Lutheran doesn't like it. The 2-1-5 will leave the tying runner of the game stranded at third. We'll be right back here on Definite Fiction in the top of the second. Don't go anywhere. It's going to be a fun one here for the 2-1-5. Welcome back here to Falcon Field, home of the 7-time state champion AC Flora Falcons. Coach Howlett, for the second straight year, is letting Coach Dorsey and the Richland 215 Legion team use Falcon Field as their home field, so you'll be getting a lot of this field, whether you're from Charleston or up here in the upstate. Welcome in to the Midlands. The left-hander Cook back out there. That one softly to the right side. Looks like the first baseman Lutheran has it. He'll step on the bag quickly. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the second.
Batting 7, the left fielder number 3.
But no, I also a funny enough thing. I was at Publix on like Saturday morning before the game, and there was like this light, there's like this like baby blue grad cap, and I was looking at my manager. She's like, "Who's graduating?" And I'm like, the only color that I can think of that's around this like the Midlands with that color is AC Flora. But I just didn't think, like, didn't put 2 and 2 together until I asked someone who came up, and I was like, I was like, "Who's graduating?" She's like, "Flora." And I'm like,
Yep.
Of course it is. I'm like, I should have known that top of my head, but because I was going through the mind, because I was like, I just felt they'd be red. I don't know why, because I mean, they shouldn't be red. Our main color is light blue, but it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, you don't ever see like a light blue cap. 1-0 is chopped foul right behind us. Man on the dish is Kevin Samansky. He did make it in time after having some traffic trouble, so glad to see Kevin Samansky here. And if you're from the Midlands, you're very used to that name. He played at Dutch Fork in the 2023 season. Now he's over at the College of Charleston
And he
with Curtis Bates.
hit a couple of home runs against Hammond at this field in the Four Stickers Classic a couple years ago.
1-1 hard hit to the right side. That will find the hole with ease for a base hit. Gibson will field it on the hop and will throw it in. So another difference between the Blowfish and the 215. Caleb Gibson's actually in the portal currently because Spartanburg Methodist College is going to NAIA.
Yeah.
So he's actually in the portal, but he's playing. We have a man. Now the Citadel, they fired their whole coaching staff, so the Citadel, including one Wells Sykes, who I've got to talk to, phenomenal guy. But he's our center fielder, and he can't play until he finds a school. So it's one of those. It's very different, yeah. So I was talking to some of the players after our split squad game on Saturday, and they're like, yeah, Wells can't play until he finds a team. And I'm like, interesting.
He's allowed to practice and stuff, right?
Yes, he can practice,
Okay.
yes.
All right.
So it's...
Still can get better. That's
yeah,
fine.
I got some inside intel of where he's looking to go. I don't think I can say it here. There's a lot of things I can't say here, unfortunately, because our coach, head coach, another phenomenal guy, talked to us for like 7 minutes before a game one time, and he's like, have anyone told you about that? I'm like, no. And they're like, okay, then don't say it. And I was like, thank you. KC Brown, I'll be getting to know him a lot this summer. And we got a long season. We got basically all of June, all in July. I think we played 52 games in total, including 5 exhibition games. So then hopefully playoffs, which we won it last year, so let's win it again this year.
See, that's just your Definite Fiction training paying off. I've told you stuff you can't say.
Exactly. Hard hit to center field, going over Muir. Long run in the left center, but he'll make it around the warning track for out number 2. That was a shot from Jack Jones, but he runs it down as Muir.
The extra hitter number 4.
Trust me, I mean, football gave me a lot of stuff I couldn't say.
Yeah.
Because I'll be sitting there and they're like, don't say that, don't say that. And I'm like, got it.
Yeah.
Because football, I feel like.
Really, football coaches, they'll share and stuff.
Oh,
And
yeah, I mean, I love Coach Kevin Floyd.
which is kind of funny because like they're super like secretive, and yet like they at the same time they just want to.
I mean, they're secretive to when they have to, but
Yeah.
nonetheless, they're like, oh yeah, this kid has a broken arm, but you can't say that. I'm like,
But-
thank you. I mean, that makes it harder. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's just different things, because like I had told Jeff I had like the whole roster, and I have like who's temporary players and who's not, and sometimes I'm like I don't know if I want to say it or not because it's just.
Yeah.
Because like sometime like one kid guy fastball away, ball one here against the right-handed Mason Salisbury, but it's like one guy, Jared Whitley. I mean, I could say it now. I mean, he's got off the team now. He was a temp guy. And I was talking to him after the game, and I knew he was temp, but he's like, yeah, my contract ran up today, and I'm like, oh crap. Like I liked you. You're a good guy to talk to, but it's like he's now gone. He's going up to North Carolina for the Whopper Cats, I think. Runner goes, curveball away, ball two, throw it down to second, not in time. Stolen base from Samansky. I mean, it's just kind of a different thing. It's like the Coastal Plains, it's a very different league. I would say one of the most prestigious wood bat collegiate leagues in the summer. Obviously, it's not the Cape Cod League, which is number one. And I mean, we have people that are
well
like
established for sure.
very well established. I mean, we had something. Our GM was like, yeah, people had better seasons. Swing and a miss. It looks like a changeup down the middle from Cook for strike one. But we have kids that our GM came out and told me, he's like some kids we thought we were going to get, but they had better years at college than they thought they were going to do, so they're going back to the Cape. And I was like, oh, that's cool. So yeah, Cape Cod's kind of where you go, but we're probably one of the premier leagues, especially on the East Coast. 2-1 coming home. Cook, that's a high hit into center field. Salisbury drives one, but looks like again Muir will have a read and will make the play. Side is retired. So the 2-1-5 now leave a runner stranded for the second straight inning. That's one's over at second. And they'll come up to bat in the bottom of the second, trying to break, or at least tie the game up, maybe even break it. We'll go to the bottom of the second right here on Definite Fiction. Welcome back here to Definite Fiction. If you're a fan of the channel, you are very accustomed to that man at the plate, Rents Best. Right-handed DH for the Falcons. Now for the 2-1-5. He watches a curveball catch the inside zone. Strike one. Maddox Webb out for more, and it seems like that zone is very expanded. All of a sudden, that looked a bit inside. But nonetheless, 0-1 here. Righty on righty. Webb. He'll wind. He'll deal home the pitch. Low. Caught it looking. Strike two. Another fastball. Jeff giving the emotion what I was going to say, but sounds about right. So 0-2 here against Renz. It's 5, 6, and 7 here for the 2-1-5 in the inning. 0-2 on the way. Fastball low and away. Caught looking. Strike three. Jeez. 3 straight fastballs. There are 3 straight pitches that looked, they could have been out of the zone. We're all called strikes, so
Are you
best
able to
goes
see?
down.
Are you able to see the gun? Speed gun right here.
No, I have a really bad angle in my sunglasses because the sun's right in my eyes. Probably is not helping.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't see
Kind
it.
of curious to see how hard his fastball is.
I thought
Oh
you
wait,
could.
I got one over here now.
I thought you were looking at that one. I definitely can't see that one. That one's way too small. The lettering. First pitch, swing and a miss. Strike one. That's Evan Smith for the dish. Another Falcon.
That was 90.
Jeez.
Yeah.
It's a lot
It
of.
looked like it was thrown hard.
Yeah, it did look like it was thrown very hard. Yeah, Webb's throwing a lot harder, and 90 looks a lot faster when you're down here up in the booth. Oh, and 1's low and away. Ball 1, that was skipped in. So the right-handed Smith evens the count at 1 here against the right-handed Webb. Yeah, it's weird. Like, as you go up elevated, it's very different seeing 90 miles per hour, because that looks a lot faster than I see at Blowfish. But, like, they are technically, some people do throw faster. Now, they're like 92, but they do throw. I have seen faster pitches than that, but it doesn't look, 1 in, 1 on the way, swing and a miss. Fastball low in the zone. Foul tipped into the glove for strike 2 here with 1 gone in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, I guess if they're already throwing 95, 96, they're either playing in the minors somewhere or.
Probably. You're usually not playing Legion. 1 and 2 coming home. Tap foul and/or Coastal Plains League. Usually,
Yeah.
Some kids are young. Like, Walker Mitchell's #1 player in the state last year in South Carolina. He's coming to the Blowfish. So, but when you sit there, a lot of our older guys are not producing as they probably wanted to in college. It's one of those things. 1 and 2, Webb. You'll wheel. You'll deal home the pitch. High off speed. Ball 2. Nice eye from Smith. Looked like a slide piece. Stayed up around the eyes maybe of Smith. That was very high.
82 miles.
Probably a slide piece then.
Yeah.
Usually you a little more.
Curve should have been upper 70s or something.
Usually a little more drop on the curve. 2 and 2 on the way. That fastball just missed inside. Wow. That one looked like a strike.
Yeah, I think it was 91.
Was that fast?
That's what it's at.
Just inside. So full count. 3 and 2. 1 gone here in the bottom of the second. 2-1-5 chasing 1 here. Looking for their second hit of the ball game after a swinging bunt from Gibson gave him the first. Webb, he'll come home the pitch. Curveball inside, ball 4. Smith draws a walk, and that pitch I feel like has been called a strike tonight, but allows Smith to get the first, the second base runner of the night for the 2-1-5. Feels good saying 2-1-5. I will say on day 1 of the Blowfish, I think I started to stop myself from saying like Falcons. Like 3 times. I was like, welcome back to the Blowfish. It's very weird. It's very weird. So, well, we'll dig back in. Thatcher Boffman, who was on the 2-1-5 blue team last year, as I already mentioned, very good for the team. He digs in. Righty on righty. Webb comes home. Fastball low in the zone. Caught looking, strike 1. That was on the inside part of the plate, but a nice pitch from Webb. It's also kind of weird being here because the sky unloaded over in Columbia, South Carolina. I come here and it's barely rained, so I'm like, what the heck happened in the 15 minutes of separation we had between these two places? 0-1 coming home, swing and a miss. Another fastball outside this time, and Boffman can't lay off. So we can look at Thatcher Boffman. Why not Thatcher? The numbers on the 2-1-5 game changer are not the same, so I gotta find him again. But Thatcher, he was the Ben Lippen MVP this past year for their high school squad. He now digs in. 0-2 coming home, fastball inside, stays inside, ball 1.
93.
Thatcher's committed to Spartanburg Methodist along with the man at first, Evan Smith.
So Ben Lippen. So you switched from Gray?
Yes. Yeah, he went to Ben Lippen this year. We have a lot of Ben Lippen kids on the team this year, but I think Thatcher's the lone one getting. I think there's one more. I think it's O'Kane. 1-2. Smith runs low. Ball 2. The throw in the second. Not in time. Well, it may have been but Beckley dropped it. So Smith will steal second.
The sound effect.
Oh, geez. I'm going to use the sound effects all year. I mean, I'm too high up to really hear them, you know.
Yeah. But Blowfish and all minor leagues and stuff. Tons of sound effects.
2-2 here, 1 gone. Webb, he'll wind, he'll deal home the pitch. Inside fastball, ball 3, filler up. 3-2, 1 gone. This time Boffman will draw the full count, and Webb will take his time on the mound. So yeah, Mason O'Kane is on deck. He also was for Ben Lippen.
Okay. Did you say where he's going? Boffman?
Spartanburg Methodist.
Okay.
Yep. Full count pitch from Webb on the way. Down Broadway, chopped over the pitcher. The second baseman coming on, Edens. He'll throw on the hop. Got it to first. What a play. Smith forced to stay at third as out number 2 comes on a great fielder's play there from Edens. Oh, that's not O'Kane's in the 9-hole. That's Jack Croft. Excuse me. Or not Jack Croft. Jeff, you want to do the honors?
Puddin.
Yeah, so if you're new to the 215 team, you're going to have to get used to saying puddin' a lot because for whenever I'm here, I'll be saying it. Well, righty on righty. Second baseman digs in. First pitch from Webb. Off speed. Curveball low. Ball 1. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Jeff. You going to say something?
No, I was just thinking, yeah.
I mean,
he got the nickname when he was, in T-ball and at PBL. So.
I mean, wow. A long time ago. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Fastball. Low in the zone.
Del Rivers. Harris Rivers' dad.
Oh, wow. That was who did it?
He was coaching him.
Harris should be in the dugout over there. 1-1. That one skips in away. Ball 2. Again, Rodriguez doing a great job of behind the plate, just keeping that in front of him. Well, Puddin, he'll be a rising senior next year. He was a junior this past year for the Hammond School, hitting .426. He had 2 homers to his name and 17 RBIs. It's 2-1. He's ahead of Webb here. Tying runner 90 feet away at third in the form of Evan Smith. The pitch, that's softly to the left side. It's fouled, getting off the foot of Croft. He knew it right away. I don't think I knew it. McLaughlin, the third baseman, knew it, or Evan Smith knew it. And there's a celebrity in the house right behind you, right, Jeff?
Huh?
Celebrity
Yeah.
in the house? The
Seven-time champion.
State champion, Coach Hollett. How's it going? He's working concessions tonight. He's trying to.
Alex just mentioned that you were the 7-time state champion. So.
He's my man right there. 2-2, swing and a miss. Strike 3. Side is retired. The 4th strikeout of the game here for Webb. The second one swinging, and the 2-1-5 for the second straight inning leave a tying runner over at third. We'll move into the third inning. It's only a 1-0 lead for the North Charleston team. Welcome back here to the Falcon Field, the home of the 7-time state champion AC Flora Falcons. We're moving into the top of the third. Leading off is Gavin Edens, the second baseman. He's the, he's not the extra hitter. That's Mason Salisbury. That ball hard hit to the shortstop, Thompman. That's your Boffman. I combined the two names. Got it. Flips it across the first for out number 1. Thoffman. I may have to call him Thoffman now. But I will have to say, I don't know how many people are joining us from the Legion or from the Falcon faithful, but whatever their names was, up in Virginia, Billy Wagner. Who am I? What's their name? 11-inning team, yada yada. Oh my goodness, I am
Miller.
School. They won the state champion up in Virginia.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they did.
Oh.
And Oceanside Collegiate won their second straight state, or I think their third straight state champion for 2A.
I'm less excited about that.
I am, but it just kind of shows how much talent that tournament had.
Yeah.
Because they weren't one of the premier teams in the tournament. They won a state championship. I mean, that's just insane amount of talent in that tournament.
I mean, they were almost done before the final day.
I know they. Dorman helped them out, and Dorman didn't even make it to the final bracket of the state champion. I think they made it all the way to the end of their quote-unquote regional, but they eventually didn't win it. So 2-0 here, top of the lineup. Turns over, Tanner Wright back in there. Pitch to him, low and just I think maybe a little away, but ball 3. And Cook, the lefty, falls behind 3-0 here with one gone. But I mean, you got
Lexington won state championship. Yeah, they beat Ashley Ridge.
They did
right?
after oh my goodness, that was brutal. 3-0 on the way, right down Broadway, strike 1.
Yeah,
it was funny.
I felt less bad though when I looked at Game Changer and saw where those pitches were.
I mean, it wasn't. It was. How do you not know?
Yeah.
But apparently it was so what happened, what was I think probably why Somerville thought it was okay, it was the same game that they pitched the day before, but it got like rain delayed.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. 5-pitch walk to the leadoff man Wright. He's come around and scored the only run of the game so far. Now he'll step in at first.
Yeah, but the illegal pitches or whatever, they happened
in extra innings.
No, they happened in 7th.
Oh, they did happen?
He was
right.
He was the starting pitcher. He went 7 innings, and somebody else, or no, he would
he went into the whole game. But the problem is,
and so it was tied up in the 7th.
He had like 3 pitches to spare, and they sent him back out. I'm like, they just didn't know the rule, which was insane.
Yeah.
I mean,
or was it? Wait,
first pitch, I think it hit him. Yeah, it did. The curveball hits Beckley, and all of a sudden there's a threat.
Those pitches again.
Yeah, me and Jeff.
Actually, I can just look at my Twitter. I posted whatever it was.
You did post it. I mean, we were texting through that the whole time. That was when I was at home, and I one of the reporters down in like the Charleston area was talking about it because I saw the tweet. I was like, Somerville wins state championship, and then the next tweet was like, oh no, there's like they're getting like they were protesting it.
Yeah,
actually, Rich was.
So I got, according to Game Changer, this is my tweet. I'm quoting myself. According to Game Changer, there was a runner on first with no outs in the bottom of the 7th with the score tied 4-4 when the 8 pitches happened. Those pitches were ball, foul, double play, then strike, ball, strikeout swinging. Those pitches mattered.
They did. It was, I mean, Somerville had a lot of talent. You got P.J. Orlando, who's most likely, I mean, he's coming to South Carolina, but he's most likely to go into the draft. I mean, I doubt he'll be playing any ball for the Gamecocks. You got
Messina?
I think Carson Messina. I was trying to think of his first name. Carson Messina, Cole Messina's brother, who was potentially the hottest hitter down the stretch for any team in the collegiate level. That's a foul ball. I think it hit Kane on the chest plate. I think he's all right, though, as the umpire's going to come and check out on him, and as well as Nolan Cook. I'm not sure what's going on.
I'm excited to extend the Messina era at USC.
I mean, Cole Messina, I mean, that man was, I think he had 4 home runs in the regional. Yeah. I mean, he was on fire.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, South Carolina had a rough showing against JMU yesterday and got shut out in their final game of the season.
Yeah.
Of course, fittingly, a team that couldn't pitch but could hit the whole year pitches really well and can't hit in that game. So
who's going to be the next coach? Do we know yet?
No idea. I know a lot of people are talking. They want Monty Lee to be the head coach. For those who've heard that name, he's the hitting coach of South Carolina, but you may probably better know him as the former head coach of Clemson before he got fired a couple years ago.
Is there any talk of Landon Powell coming?
I don't know. 0-1. I know people want to. Double steal. O'Kane has to eat both runners as they both successfully pulled off. So it was outside. Count moves to 1-1 here with 1 out. Now 2 runners in scoring position here for North Charleston. So I think Powell. I know people want Powell.
Yeah.
He's ECU, right?
Gamecock star. North Greenville.
North Greenville. Oh, he's North Greenville. Because I know people are talking about the Duke head coach and the East Carolina head coach. 1-1 coming home. That ball high and inside. Ball 2.
I mean, I just think that if we have a former Gamecock who is excelling as a college coach, I mean, that should be top of the list.
Well, I remember we were having a conversation when we were watching the draft one night. I think you had some work event. And we were talking because one of my friends works in the athletic department. He has like official title, but he helps he's like a fill-in play broadcaster, which is what he wants to do, obviously. Yeah. 2-1 coming home, high and away, ball 3. And so he was talking to us, and he said one thing about Ray Tanner, our AD, is he doesn't really fire without a head coach in mind. Like he does not like the whole search process. He has a guy, and usually for the most part he's going to be that guy.
Yeah.
So he probably has someone in mind. We'll have to wait and see who it is. 3-1 on the way pitch, fouled back into the net, and we'll fill her up. So who knows? A lot of storylines coming into baseball here. I mean, Clemson's now going to host a super regional for the first time in like 10 years, I think. So
yeah.
Not a shout out to them. I hate Clemson, but respect. I respect them. They're a great baseball team. Not exactly a fan of them, but I respect them.
Definitely pulling for Coastal in that.
Well, Coastal lost. They don't.
Yeah.
But I was pulling for Coastal. I
Yeah.
think they're playing Florida, or the winner of that game. 3-2 on the way. Just missed ball 4, and that'll load the bases. 2-1-5. Faithful not happy with the call from the home plate umpire. Was not the first and/or maybe the last time that'll happen tonight.
McLaughlin.
And now, for the first time tonight, we're going to get a mound visit. That's not from Coach Dorsey. I actually do not know who our pitching coach is because Coach Dorsey doesn't have any hair. So.
Oh, no, we're just talking about who. Oh, wait, hold on a second.
Welcome back. Looks like Nolan Cook will stay on the mound. Bases are juiced here for North Charleston. First pitch to the lefty is high and foul into the forestry of Forest Acres. That's the cleanup man, Finn McLaughlin, lefty v lefty here. North Charleston looking to expand that 1-0 lead that they gained back in the first. Currently looking to see who's playing Clemson in their regional, so I'm working. I think it is Florida. So Florida did beat Oklahoma State in their regional, so they will go to play Clemson in Clemson, South Carolina. The lefty Cook comes home, the 0-1, hard hit to the right side. Kevin Gibson on his way over, slides, can't make the play in right field. It gets back to him all the way to the wall. 1-1 will score. That's right. Beckley on his horse. He'll be held at third. And now looks to be a little bit of base running blunder. They're going to tag the runner out. He got him at third, coming home the plate, not in time. Now, no, Kane will eat it. So 2 runs score. And a runner is tagged out. So the 2-1-5 do get it out here. The Monarchs, however, North Charleston does play 2 across. That was a wild play. Well, McLaughlin will stand in with a double, but Rodriguez got tagged out between first and second after. Or no, I think Rodriguez is over at second, rather, excuse me, and McLaughlin got tagged out between first and second. That's who we are. So, what a wild play.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Could have just been a sac fly, but unfortunately the grass, probably a little slick out there, I think is what happened, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So the left-handed Landon Call will dig back in. He grounded into an inning double play back in the first. Lefty v lefty, hard hitting on the first base line, but will go foul as Call got way ahead of that one. So funny enough, Landon, he was actually part of the Forest Acres Classic this year. He was part of it last year as a player. This year he was part of it as a coach for Dutch Fork. So it was cool seeing him back in the green and white. 0-1, Cook, the lefty on the mound, looking over at Rodriguez at second. Now he'll come home. That pitch, caught looking, strike 2. Looked like a changeup from Cook on the outside part of the plate. For those who don't know, Cook, he played last year for the 2-1-5 and had probably a signature moment in our run to the state playoffs. Well, he had a 5 innings, no earned runs allowed against Greenwood in that win that we was able to propel us to the state playoffs. Strike 3 looking outside, fastball against Call. He goes down, and the side is retired, but not before a 2 RBI double off the bat of Finn McLaughlin. Gives them a 3-0 lead. All 3 runs that come off McLaughlin. The 2-1-5 will look for some runs in the bottom of the third. Welcome back here to Forest Acres, South Carolina. The sun's continuing to go down on a hot summer day here, the 3rd of June. It's righty v righty as Mason O'Kane digs in. Swing and a miss, strike one. Maddox Webb wastes no time, greeting him with a first pitch fastball right down Broadway. Well, O'Kane, he's the right-handed catcher for the 2-1-5. Him and Tank Bennett will be probably splitting reps behind the dish. 0-1 low, caught looking, strike two. Another fastball from Webb. O'Kane, another Ben Lippen player here. Hit .291 with them this past season. 13 RBIs. 0-2 fastball off the edge of the plate against the righty. 1-2 we go. So how long's your week going to be, Jeff? I mean, I don't know about the 2-1-5 schedule, but there are a lot of games left.
I think I only have one more home game.
Oh, nice. Foul back into the net. 1-2 stay.
Well, there might be two, but I don't think I can do. What's today?
Monday.
Okay. I think one of the AA teams plays on Wednesday, but I don't think I can do that. There is a AAA game, I believe, on Thursday that I can do.
1-2, low and away, ball two. But, I mean, looks like the Legion, the senior team plays Orangeburg tomorrow and Sumter on Thursday, so a lot of traveling for them. 2-2, the count high, ball three. O'Kane lays off, and he'll battle back and fill the count up.
Oh, yeah, and next week I'm going to be at the beach.
Oh, nice.
So.
Well, don't worry, I think this is like one of the very few games that line up my schedule.
Okay.
Because I legitimately have games 4 out of the next 5 days.
Oh, wow.
3-2 on the way, the pitch over the head of Kane. If you flinched, you owe me $1. That's ball 4. I mean, that came right back at us.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have. We play Florence tomorrow. Then
Nice.
I'm not traveling with the team yet. I'm hoping to start traveling soon. But so I'll be off Wednesday, and then Thursday we're home against Boone. Friday we have a split squad game, which means I'll be home. It'll be a 7-inning exhibition game, and then Saturday we're back home against Florence.
Okay.
Yeah, 7 straight games for the team. I think their next day off after today is next Monday, because I think they play on Sunday again. I'm not traveling yet, so.
Where do you guys? Where do you play in Florence?
When?
Where?
At
Do
home.
you know? No, I mean
Fastball, caught looking, strike one. I have no idea.
I kind of just wondering if they play at the Legion field there.
Flamingo baseball. I remember the name of the. I remember the name of the field. I don't know where. I don't know what it's. Well, Carolina Bank Field.
Okay.
Nope.
I think the Legion field is probably American Legion field.
Probably. No, because I think they built their own stadium. I think.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I think they were the Raleigh Red Wolves for the longest time before they came to Flamingos.
Yeah, I was sort of hoping 2-1-5 played Florence during the season, because I'd probably go to that. I went to.
Bunt laid down, nice bunt. The catcher Rodriguez have to come up and fire quickly. The throw to first, not in time. It actually skips away from Call at first. That will allow Kane to go all the way to third, and now some theatrics keep him at third. But 2-1-5 all of a sudden making some moves, and that's not Kane at third probably. But I actually don't have a roster, so I don't know. Well, I have the roster, I don't have the numbers. So.
Top of the order, left fielder,
But
I
think they're gonna rule that. They're gonna rule that an error, so an E2. As Botar gets it. Oh, no, excuse me, there's an extra hitter, rather. Well, hey, hold up. I'm confused. We have a 10th hitter. Who's our 10th hitter? Who was that? Because Botar is now at the plate. I thought that was him.
That was Scott. Well.
Huh? Jalen Scott?
It says Scott on the. Yeah, Jalen Scott.
You should know where he played, Jeff. We actually played him this year.
Is it Ridgeview?
Nope. Close, though. Hard pitch, hard hit. Yes, fouled on the left field line. I wasn't even paying attention. We were talking about Florence's baseball stadium.
Oh, yeah. It's just like, I don't know, old, historic.
Yes.
Really, really cool place to.
Well, there's also the Florence Yalls, so they may play there, you know?
Yeah.
There's 2 teams in Florence, but the Yalls are not a part of the Coastal Plains League. Only the Flamingos are. 0-1, runner takes off Scott. No, throw down to second. Rodriguez will hold it. 2-1-5, all of a sudden, have 2 runners in scoring position with nobody out.
Change my pitch count. I failed to switch over.
All right, Jeff, let's play a fun game. Who's that sitting in front of us for the 2-1-5? You actually do know him. The right-hander comes
that's
home.
Miller, right?
Yeah, it is Miller Peel.
Yeah.
Miller Peel was part of the blue team last year. He's mainly a pitcher, so I'm assuming we'll see him a lot on the mound today, mainly as a starter. And for the quick little rundown, because I have his stats. Over 60 innings pitched, a 1.28 ERA for the Blue Devils.
Wow.
It's very good.
He's also a member of my church. So.
Oh, there you go. What are you, Shandon?
Yeah.
Nice. 1-2 on the way from Webb. He'll fire home a way high curveball. Rodriguez almost slipped on the dirt, but he keeps it in. 2-2 we go. There's a lot of good players here, a lot of good pitchers here. I think this is team 2. I think, you look at all the pitchers. Muir can go into pitch. You've got Neely who can pitch. He was a great pitcher for the not the Blue Devils, for Cardinal Newman on their run to the state championship where they fell to Augusta Christian. Real quick, though, 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Botar goes down for strikeout number 5 and out number 1 here in the third. But we can continue. Jack Lutheran, he pitched this past year for Ben Lippen. Miller Peel, as I just said. Nolan Cook, obviously our starter tonight. Ryan Harrelson for the Falcons. He'll be there a lot. Wyatt Tucker will most likely be pitching for us. He pitches at Coker. Then you got Boffman. He's a 1.58 ERA over for Ben Lippen, so not too shabby itself. Scott can pitch. Britt will probably pitch. Fouled back from Caleb Gibson. Matthew Moore, he'll probably pitch. He pitched last year for the 2-1-5. Hank Collins obviously did pitch for AC Flora. So.
Oh, Moore's on. Oh yeah. Moore's definitely on this team.
Yeah, a lot of great pitching talent for the 2-1-5. So it'll be a lot of great baseball here. You got some position players like Caleb Gibson. We're seeing a lot of good pitching. 0-1 on the way home. That ball is hit high, right side. We'll get out of play foul, and it'll go to 0-2 the count. Count is 0-2, 1 gone here in the bottom of the third. North Charleston leading the 2-1-5, 3-0, but the tying run is at the plate in the form of Caleb Gibson.
Yeah, Matt Moore wore his Definite Fiction shirt to the 2-1-5 fundraiser.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
0-2, 1 gone the pitch. Home, lost ball, got him looking outside. Strike 3. Back to that K's for Webb. Gives him a path out of the inning. Well, Jacob Muir will have a chance now after back-to-back strikeouts from Botar and Gibson. He's going to try to get out of the inning here. Still runners at second and third. Pitch on the way is skied foul. Shot down the right side. All right, Jeff, so let's play the game because I don't know either. Who do you think is at third? Pitch running. Because I don't know either.
It's 19, just Crew Bates.
Correct. Fortunately, not Carew.
Do we have...
I don't.
Well, it says Jack Croft on here, but...
Didn't Croft hit in the inning last time? 0-1 coming home. That pitch. Got him looking outside. I mean, it could be Croft, I guess. I didn't think... Is that is a Skyhawk helmet. Is it not?
Yeah, I think so.
So, I'm so confused. Well, maybe they just allowed him to pitch run. I mean, I think it's more of an exhibition kind of contest, so not like an official Legion game, so they may let him do it. 0-2 coming home. That ball is skied right side and will get out of play foul.
What was he the last out in the last inning? Maybe?
Yes. That may be it.
Maybe that's the reason. I don't know the pitch run rules.
I don't know the pitch run rules either. I just didn't think you could.
Oh, wait. Except that in Game Changer says O'Kane, but you said O'Kane's the catcher, so right.
Correct.
So he'd be the courtesy runner for him.
Interesting enough. All right, well, it's 0-2. Muir looking for his first hit of a 2-1-5 uniform. This will be a big hit at that. 0-2, fired home. That ball shot to the other side, but right at the first baseman on the hop. It's call. He'll beat Muir to the bag, and the side is retired. The 2-1-5 have now left 3 straight runners stranded at third in the 3 innings they've played. They trail 3-0 going into the fourth. It's the halfway point in this contest. We'll be right back here on Definite Fiction. Welcome back here to Falcon Field. We're set to begin the top of the 4th inning. Some more celebrities behind Jeff over there, but new pitcher for the 2-1-5, that's Ryan Harrelson. Last time we saw Harrelson was in the Falcons elimination game when they lost to May River in the playoffs. Now Harrelson gets some more action here at Falcon Field for the 2-1-5 as he throws a fastball high for ball 1.
Thanks for that memory.
Sorry, had to say it.
Oh well.
All right, 1-0 the count. A righty versus a lefty. Osborne will try to start something here as he watches one go right down Broadway for strike 1. 1-1 here is the left-hander right fielder. Last time he grounded out to the first baseman Lutheran. There also is a new pitcher warming up for North Charleston in the bullpen. That is number 18, Porter Spovero. That one's also called strikes. Now 1-2. One and two. Harrelson looking to get out his first batter of the season for the 2-1-5. The pitch shot to the third base side, right almost through the legs. Smith makes a nice play. The fire to first is in time for the first out. Nice play from Evan Smith. Ball ran up on him, and he keeps it from going through the wickets for out number 1.
Left fielder number 3, Kevin Simonsky.
That brings back up Kevin Simonsky. Simonsky, he's singled back in the 2nd inning where he was left stranded over at second.
Game changer forgot to update the pitcher.
Well, it is Ryan Harrelson, so keep that one in mind. First pitch from Harrelson, that ball inside, just missed for ball 1. Nice slider. Looked like he was about to hit Simonsky on the legs and just missed the inside part of the plate. Harrelson last summer pitched for the senior team. He had a 2.63 ERA over 13 innings. Huh? 1-0 inside, got him just upside.
Shout out Kevin Simonsky.
Maybe watching this game again. You never know.
Yeah, that was Kerr's voice.
For those at home. A college Charleston player. Hopefully he'll be getting a lot more playing time after he rehab. 2-0, swing and a miss. Slider low, ball, strike 1. Sun is still continuing to go down. It still is blaring right on us as the humidity's left a little bit. 2-1. That ball chopped right into the home plate. Foul. Looking at a slide piece there from Harrelson, who's got a very interesting release point. It's kind of like a sidearm, but it's not really. It's like he stands like he's straight up, but he releases from like his hip. It works, and that's all that matters, right, Jeff?
That's right.
So, looking back at the spring game, anything to note? You saw good things, bad things?
Oh man, no, I'm just excited. Ooh,
Swing and a miss, nice pitch.
that was a really good pitch.
Strike 3, and Harrelson his first K as a member of the 2-1-5 this season.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's just a lot of talent in a lot of places. I think the offensive line looks a lot better than I was expecting.
That's what Coach Brown told me. He says a lot of improvement in the offensive line. He said a lot of improvement in the secondary, which are 2 of the problem positions we had last season. So.
Yeah, and one of the additions he was the starting on the second team at right tackle was Juice.
Oh.
Can't remember Juice's last name, but so he was a freshman last year.
Tompkins or something?
Yeah, I think that's right. And he played a little bit of defensive.
Yeah, he was
tackle,
D-tackle.
Yeah,
inside ball too. Sorry.
And the year before he was on the Creighton basketball team. Really good basketball player.
Yeah, he went the JV team for us this year.
Yeah, but he switched to tackle.
Interesting.
And I mean, he's so athletic. Like moves really well.
He is very athletic.
And you know, like his skills and size at tackle is just, I mean.
And it's honestly, it's a little more important when you're looking at like draft stock for like a tackle, or like some like D1 prospect. 2-1 on the way, swing and a miss, nice change up low for strike 2. But like people love athletic offensive linemen because they're so difficult to like get around.
Mm-hmm.
If you're quick and you got athleticism, you're very quick in your motions. That's your feet, your hands, and everything. So
Yeah.
2-2, swing and a miss. Harrelson back-to-back strikeouts to end the frame, and North Charleston comes up empty at the plate. The first 3 up, 3 down. here for either side this tonight. And we'll go to the bottom of the fourth, still chasing 3 here for the 2-1-5. I'm thinking about it now, but as we welcome, sorry, talking about dessert bars here, you know.
Yeah.
Jeff and I are.
Hey, give a shout out. What's it called?
I think it's called Cavello's. Very good.
In Greenville.
There's one in Charleston too. It's a very good dessert bar for adults and for children alike. They got some also a very good carrot cake. My own, has some walnuts on it, so I can't eat it. But not walnuts, like cashews or something. It's on the outside, but very good. My uncle's friend owned it. We went there after my graduation. Well, one of the days after my graduation, it was really good. 1-0 coming in. That's ball chopped to the left side. The shortstop Beckley will have to come in and field it quickly. The throw over to first. A sidearm got him for out number 1, and with some time to spare, Lutheran grounds out for out number 1. So Rent's best going from, I don't remember what his walk-up for the Falcons was, but it was not country. I can tell you that for a fact. So him going to Luke Combs is just I don't know if I can handle it, Rems. It's not okay. Right-hander Webb still in there, throws a fastball high for ball 1. So, but no, it was very good. I mean, dessert bar. There's one here, and I haven't been in forever. I may try to get my friends to go tonight because I kind of want to go. Now that I'm thinking about it, you know.
Yeah.
1-0 on the way is low for ball 2.
Yeah, I'm trying to look it up.
Carmella's. Thank you.
Yeah.
Carmella's. It's right by the new, there's like a big hotel we built. I can't remember the name of it either. 2-0 on the way. Pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1. Change up, low in the zone. But
if anyone out there goes there, make sure you let them know that Definite Fiction sent you. They'll be very confused.
They'll be very confused. It's funny. My uncle goes and asks like the bartender because he's like, do you know like his name? And he's like, I was in here earlier. He's like, oh yeah, it's my buddy. And they're like, oh, that's so cool. Hi, 3-1 we go. But yeah, no, it was really fun. I was telling Jeff as we went there, and it was I think it was like a Monday, and so he texted him. He's like, I took the family out to your place up in Greenville, and he sent us back because he's the owner. He's like a chef, so all the recipes are from him. Mm-hmm. And he sent us a picture of the cameras, and he's like, glad y'all can make it, of us, obviously. 3-1, did he go? Yeah, he did. Curveball outside, fills the count up. It's 3-2 here against Rents. So that was a lot of fun. I mean, it was good to see. My uncle from California was in town. We got to spend a week with him. He had to work, but he's able to work remotely from Greenville, which is a lot of cool fun.
Nice.
Full count on the way. That pitch, right down Broadway, strike 3, looking.
That was a really good pitch.
That was a slider, froze Ben's, yep. Rents. And 7th strikeout here for Webb. He's looking brilliant on the mound. Well, I'll bring back up Evan Smith, but that may be all from Webb. Okay, the pitching coach it will be. Wow, that's really great.
I think it's just pitch count or something. Yeah. He's at 63. It's not a lot.
Not a lot, but it's enough. So.
You want your pitchers to get reps. You don't want to overwork them.
That is true. Well, we'll be right back here on Definite Fiction. Don't go anywhere. Porter Spavuro on the mound. We come back. All right, well, the new pitcher, Porter Spavero, the right-hander, will come in. He'll face another right-hander, Evan Smith. Caught looking on the outside part of the plate, strike one.
Do we know where he's from?
Yeah, I'm looking it up. Give me 1 second. He's from UNC Lancaster. He's going to USC Lancaster,
Okay.
but he actually played at Hanahan this past season. Swing and a foul ball, chopped back into the net. Sorry.
And then he doesn't have to go very far for practice.
No, he does not. 0-2 on the way. The pitch. High heat, strike three. The side is retired. Back-to-back strikeout. So Severo comes in, gets Smith on 3 straight pitches, and that will end the inning. 2-1-5 showing 3-0 in a game that's moving very quickly. We're going to the 5th here at Falcon Field. Welcome back here to Falcon Field. We're moving into the 5th inning in the game that's moving very quickly. Back on the mound is Ryan Harrelson after a 3-up, 3-down inning from the right-hander. That's from AC Flora. He'll dig back in. He'll now get 9, 10, and 1 here. Leading it off, it's Mason Salisbury, the extra hitter. First pitch on the way, inside, ball 1. Right-hander, he'll wind, he'll deal, swing and a miss. Fastball on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. We can look at Salisbury. I mean, he played at Berkeley High School, and he's committed to Lander at the dish. He's looking to make some noise right here. That ball swinging a drive to left field. Going back is Botar. He's going to make the play at the warning track, though. Had the launching, did not have the distance. I thought it was going to get out of here off the bat. But it's a long first out here for out number 1 in the 5th.
Second baseman number 2, Gavin Eads.
First pitch in there, called. Strike 1 on the outside part of the plate against Gavin Edens. 0-1 the count in this right-handed showdown. Another member of the Berkeley High School team this past year. He's committed to Coker. 0-1 on the way. Harrelson throws that ball high and away. Ball 1. Count even at 1-1 here with 1 gone. We may finish this game before the sun goes down, Jeff, if we keep this pace, you know. Something we never do at games that start at like 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
1-1 from Harrelson. Sorry, that ball taken softly into center field or right at Muir. He'll have a read and settle under it for out number 2.
Yeah, so for your Blowfish games,
Yep.
do you have a broadcast partner?
Not usually. So we have so I'm the main broadcaster, most likely hear my voice for at least most of the game right now. We're kind of stretched thin with just people are not. We don't have many hands because people are all over.
Yeah.
Some are on vacation, and this past weekend there was some helping with like regionals and stuff because some people are from Clemson and all that fun
I mean,
stuff.
that's how, that kind of minor league baseball life is.
Yeah. Well, it's not minor league, but it's like
but
you
same
get,
sort of
you get the idea.
experience.
So right now we don't have extra hands. There are 2 other broadcast interns with me. They'll come down. They were on a call last week with me for Florence, so they came and did 3 innings each. 1-0 coming home, slider right down not the Broadway, but the outside part of the plate for strike 1. But I mean, it's one of those things where I'm the main broadcaster, so filling 9 innings is not the easiest sometimes, but it does work. 1-1, ball foul, tip back into the padding. It'll be 1-2 here against the leadoff man, Tyler Wright.
Yeah, so the first time you have a 9-inning game, are you like starting to pack up at 7?
No, I unfortunately was able to figure that one out. I mean, I was tired, but we don't really because we had to clean up all the time, so we don't really get out of there till like 11, 12 o'clock sometimes. It's just brutal. Yeah. 1-2 on the way. The pitch just missed outside. Ball 2. Harrelson, that was close to the plate, but he missed outside against the righty. Count even at 2-2 here with 2 down in the top of the 5th. Two and 2 on the way. That ball is side high over everyone and foul straight back.
Yeah, I'm somewhat embarrassed. There was a foul ball that hit the trash can that was like right over next to me.
Yeah. You didn't catch it?
I didn't go for it. I mean, I didn't back away or anything.
Come on, Jeff. Gotta go for those.
But it was like, I don't know. I just feel bad.
The 2-2 is wide, so it's full count here for the leadoff Wright, looking to get on for the 3rd straight time. He's come around and scored both of the 2 of the 3 runs. That pitch high, ball 4, and after Harrelson was ahead 1-2, he loses the leadoff hitter. It's a full count walk. And now a 2-out base runner here for North Charleston, the first one they've had since number 4, Finn McLaughlin, back in the 3rd. Well, that'll bring back up Tanner Beckley. Beckley, the left-handed shortstop, rather, excuse me. He's 0 for 1 tonight. He's been hit by a pitch and struck out. Righty v lefty, runner at first. Goes first pitch. That pitch called strike 1. The throw down the short, not in time. Is on the backhand. Boffman keeps it in the infield. Wright wasted no time moving into scoring position. First pitch running, and it was an easy stolen base for his second one of the night, or excuse me, the third one of the night, rather. He stole third back in the 3rd. I forgot about that one. So with the lefty at the dish, maybe a little harder to try to steal 3rd. We'll see how willing that Wright is to jump here. 0-1 the count. It was called strike. Harrelson comes home. That pitch is slicing down the left field line. Running over, long run for Botar. He'll have it in foul. No, can't get it in foul territory. It bounced off the top of the wall. Botar was on his horse running quickly, but just couldn't catch up to it. I thought he was going to have a chance on it, but it hit the top of the wall. I thought it was going to be Botar's ball all the way. And just couldn't run it down. Well, couldn't jump that high again, I guess. Oh, and 2 gone. Harrelson fires home that pitch, hard hit in the left center field, long run from Muir. Trying to get it down, it is gapped, and it will hit the wall. Wright will come home and score the 4th run of the game for North Charleston, and an RBI double for Tanner Beckley, the first man to put home a run that's not named Finn McLaughlin tonight.
Catcher number 8, Johan Rodriguez.
So after Harrelson had sat down 7 straight North Charleston batters, it's the 9th one that gets to him, or I think it's 6 straight North Charleston batters and the 9th one that got to him. Or 7th, whatever number that is. You get my drift. Well, Johan Rodriguez will step back in, the right-handed catcher. He's reached base off of 2 walks tonight. He's yet to come around and score, though, as North Charleston now has a 4-0 lead against our Monarchs. Righty v righty, Harrelson trying to settle down here. He comes home the pitch inside, stays inside, looks like a slide piece for ball 1.
Is Ryan committed to going
I
anywhere?
don't think so. Not that I've saw it. I can look it up again real quick. 1-0 now, stepping off the bag, looking back at Beckley.
I mean, you think some college would be able to
I would
get a
assume he'd
spot for
go
him just 'cause
somewhere.
he's, I mean, unique delivery and stuff like that.
I mean, I would assume he's going somewhere around the Midlands, or around like the area. But I mean, I have no idea. I can look real quick. 1-0. Caught him looking out the eye corner. Strike 2. Caught him looking rather. The problem is he doesn't. Oh, he does. He does have an Instagram. He has a Twitter, but he doesn't post anything on it. So I'll assume no. It's 1-2 gone here, top of the 5th. It's a 4-0 lead for North Charleston. Harrelson will fire home. That pitch low, just missed. Ball 2. Two and one. Here we go. It's the heart of the order here for North Charleston, trying to power themselves to another win. Well, another win against our 2-1-5 they won last year. 2-1. Runner takes off. That ball chopped slowly back to the mound. Harrelson will field it. He'll run over and flip it to first, and the side is retired, but not before North Charleston and Tanner Beckley have an RBI double off the left field wall. They lead it 4-0. The 2-1-5 will come up to bat, looking to get some runs on the board. Welcome back here to Falcon Field. It's a 4-0 lead for North Charleston as we're at again the bottom of the 5th. Those joining us from anywhere across the state and or out of state, welcome into the Midlands. It's been a nice game here so far, but the story of the 2-1-5, they left 3 runners stranded at third. Leading it off, it's Fasher Boffman. First pitch from Silvero, caught looking on the outside edge. Strike 1, a fastball. Boffman, he was the Ben Lippen MVP this past season. He's behind 0-1 the pitch. Hard hit into center field, but that's right at right. He'll have to come in, actually down, and it fall between the shortstop and center fielder. Wow. Had a lot better sound off the bat than it did on traveling, and it will be down for a base hit, the third one of the night for the 2-1-5. Was that just me, or did I think that was gonna, I thought that was going to go farther?
It looked like it was going to go further, but then it must have been just way off the end.
It must have been. I have no idea. Either way, Boffman has a leadoff single in the 2-1-5. Trying to threaten here again. Well, it's Jack Croft, a.k.a. Puddin', in for the 2-1-5. He'll look for his first hit of the summer as he struck out swinging back in the second. First pitch from Severo is high for ball 1. It's righty v righty, 1-0 here against the Hammond Skyhawk. Severo will fire home that pitch high inside, ball 2. So Jack Croft, a.k.a. Puddin', last summer hit .324 for the AAA Legion team. He did have a homer and 12 RBIs in his summer season. Looking to do the exact same thing here for the senior team. 2-0 on the way, swing and a miss, off speed up around the letters. Croft couldn't catch up. The sun's going behind a cloud for the first time tonight, making there a little bit of shade here across Falcon Field. Probably still about 20-30 minutes from going behind the trees, though. 2-1. Severo will pick back off to first. Not in time as Boffman gets back in safely. So over at first, Thatcher, he did steal 8 bases last summer. He was caught twice. See if he tries to take off here as it counts 2-1. He doesn't. That pitch, swing and a miss. Looked like a curveball. Maybe a drop pitch, whatever that was from Bavaro. It's inside, and Croft couldn't catch up. 2-2. Bavaro comes home. That ball is lifted into right field, but right at Osborne. Osborne will have a read. He'll settle under it and right for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, we had plenty of base runners.
We do. Just haven't been able to hit any home. It's the 5th base runner of the night over at first. The 3rd hit for this 2-1-5 squad. Now the right-handed Mason O'Kane will dig in. He walked back against Maddox Webb. Swing and a miss, though, off speed on strike 1. Beautiful pitch there from Severo. He's starting to find his groove. Well, on deck, it's the extra hitter, Jalen Scott. So 0-1 here from Severo. He'll come home the pitch. That ball, another one taken right into right field. Osborne's got another read on it. He'll drift back toward the warning track, but he'll make the play short of it for out number 2. 2-1-5 starting to get some solid hits here against North Charleston, but none can really find a gap. We'll see if that changes here with Jalen Scott. Last time we saw Scott, he reached off of an error. He laid a bunt down right in front of the catcher, but Rodriguez and Call couldn't hook up on it. Righty v righty, Spavero. He'll fire home with it. The first pitch, that's a check swing down to first, and Call make the easy play for out number 3, and the side is retired. Well, with some different plays, and the 2-1-5 leave the 5th base runner of the game stranded on the base pass. We'll move into the 6th inning, still chasing 4 here at Falcon Field. Welcome back here to Falcon Field, home of the 7-time state champion AC Flora Falcons. We're set to begin the top of the 6th inning, and a new pitcher on the mound for the 2-1-5. That's Hank Collins. The right-hander will be relieving Ryan Harrelson. Going from Falcon to Falcon on the mound as Harrelson gives up 1 run off of looks to be 1 hit. He struck out 2 and walked 1. He'll turn it over to his former team, well, still Dow teammates, but his former Falcon teammate, Hank Collins, as Collins was one of the best players on that Falcon team last year. In relief, had a 1.59 ERA over those 22 innings pitched. First time he'll throw into the lefty, bat ball fouled back in the net. It's 0-1 here against Finn McLaughlin, who has been just a killer in the field for North Charleston.
Yeah, 3 of the 4 RBIs?
Yes,
Okay.
he has been phenomenal tonight. 0-1, that pitch is low for ball 1. Collins played last year for the Gold team after starting for the senior team. He pitched 19.1 innings, had a 1.0 ERA for that AAA Gold team. He was brilliant as their ace. He now has a relief job here for the senior team. He throws a slider outside. It's 2-1 against the lefty. On deck, that's Asher Western instead of Landon Call. So Call, after going 0-2 tonight, will get relieved from Western, who almost had a spot in that starting lineup tonight. It would have been if Szymanski didn't make it. It's 2-1 coming home. That ball lifted high, fly into right field, and that one is gone. No doubter over the scoreboard. McLaughlin has RBI number 4 and the first homer hit here at Falcon Field this summer.
Yeah, the outfielders only took like 2 steps, and they were like,
That's how you knew it was. That's how I knew it was gone. I thought I had a chance, and then I saw Gibson really didn't even move, and Muir stopped pretty quickly. Well, Collins, not the way he wanted to start his summer. 1 batter, 1 homer. He'll now get Asher Western, the right-hander that's coming in for Landon Call.
yeah, I'm no baseball coach, but I'd probably walk him if he comes up again.
Yeah, he is HOT, hot.
Jeez. 3 for 3, 4 RBIs, and a home run.
Yeah, I mean, that's how he usually do it. Well, Western, he's after he just finished his freshman year at USC Buford. He was a 3-time state champion swimmer, though, at Bishop England. First pitch to him, fastball low and away for strike 1. Nice pitch from Collins, wasting no time attacking Western after a solo shot begins his summer. 0-1, Collins. He'll come home with it. The pitch, off speed, right back at Collins. Nice glove from Hank. I think he's even surprised he caught that one. It's a ground out for out number 1 and a brilliant reflex job from Hank Collins.
Jeez.
I mean, I don't know. I would have caught that. That was a hot shot chopper right back at his mouth.
Yeah, I would have caught that in the cheek. I'm failing on my pitch counts.
It's all good.
6 for...
Well, the left-handed Kelly Osborne steps back in. First pitch to him. That's hifted high in the left side. Will go to play in the trees for a ball, for strike 1, rather. Osborne, he's 0 for 2 tonight with a ground out to the first baseman and a ground out to the third baseman, rather. The second lefty, I think, rather, Collins will get. The former Falcon comes set. He'll work out of the stretch. Comes home. That off speed's now hit high into left field. Long run for Botar and Smith. They're converging, and I think that's Jalen Scott out there who makes the play in left for out number 2. I didn't even see Scott go in, but it looks like he took over for Botar in left. There's now 2 down here in the 6th. Hank Collins seemed like he's starting to calm down quickly. Kevin Szymanski will come back up for the 3rd time. He singled back in the 2nd and struck out swinging in the 4th. It's righty v righty here, and Szymanski, former Dutch Fork product, looking to get a hit tonight here against Collins, the former Falcon. First pitch, softed right hard over to the shortstop. Boffman has it on the back and will field it for out number 3. Well, a solo shot starts Hank Collins' night. However, he quickly calms down and retires the next 3 North Charleston people in order. We'll move into the bottom of the 6th. A 5-0 lead now for North Charleston.
Jackson.
Welcome back here to Falcon Field in Forest Acres, South Carolina. The sun's almost behind the trees on the right side as we are set to begin the bottom of the 6th here. Porter Spavero back out for more. The lefty watches it go by. That's still Jackson Botar out there. He's now become the extra hitter after Jalen Scott moved into left.
Botar from Blythewood?
Yes, Botar was the Blythewood MVP this past season, actually. He played very well for the Bengals. That next pitch, shot to the left side on the line. It will go foul on the left field line. Botar almost had extra bases for his first hit here for the 2-1-5 this summer. Yeah, this past season for Blythewood, Botar hit .312. He had 8 RBIs and only 5 strikeouts for the Bengals.
Oh, wow.
He was all-region and the co-MVP for Blythewood this past season. Last summer for the 2-1-5 Triple-A team, he hit .409, so he's continuing success. Swing and a miss, fastball up and away for strike 3. Botar goes down swinging for the second time tonight, and there's one away here in the bottom of the 6th. That brings back up Caleb Gibson. Gibson, another player that came back from the 2-1-5 last year. Gibson played his high school ball over at Dreer. It's righty v righty here, Spavero. Looking calm as ever. First pitch, looked like a slide piece that went away from the righty. It's 0-1. One 1-0 from Severo coming home. The off-speed slider got him looking the inside part of the plate. Strike 1. Count even at 1-1 for the former Southern Methodist prospect.
Yeah, that was the nice pitch coming right at Caleb.
That slider's looking really nice for Vivero. See if he stays on it. It's 1-1. It looked like maybe a changeup was high for ball 2. So Gibson last summer for the 2-1-5 at .225 with 4 RBIs. He led the team, though, with 12 stolen bases. It's 2-1 against him. Right here, Spavero throws a fastball inside as Gibson stays away. Now 3-1.
Yeah, I just remember a lot of him showing his range in right field.
He was a very good fielder out there. He was pretty much the everyday starter in right for the 2-1-5 senior team last year. 3-1 on the way. The pitch, off speed, up around the letters for ball 4. Gibson lays off and draws a 5-pitch walk. I'll bring back up Jacob Muir. The 2-1-5 trying to put home a runner for the first time. They only have 3 hits tonight. This will be their 6th base runner now after the second walk of the night, and a batter was hit. Or an error, rather, excuse me, not a hit. Well, Muir's looking for his first hit of the summer. He struck out and grounded out in his 2 plate appearances so far. Over at first, Gibson, as I said, he's a threat to go. We'll see how quickly he takes off. It's righty v righty. Pavero keeping a close eye on him. Gibson jumping off the bag. Pavero will come home. Gibson goes off speed. That ball softly tapped to the left side. Beckley, the shortstop, have to range over. He can't field it cleanly. Everybody's safe in the 2-1-5. Now are threatening here in the 6th.
They'd probably give that a hit, right?
I thought they would, but the official ruling was an error, so
Yeah.
E6 gives Muir his first ever base appearance here for the 2-1-5.
Yeah, I think he's beating out that throw because of how soft it was hit.
I think he was too, but I'll see what the game changer says, because that's technically what we go by. We'll go look, and now there's 2 runners on here for Jack Lutheran. They did say error on the game changer as well. Slider just missed inside, ball 1. Nice pitch from Silvero. Just couldn't find the zone here against the right-handed Lutheran. So Lutheran, he just finished up his senior year at Ben Lippen. He's committed to Erskine College, one of the top first base prospects in the state of South Carolina. It's 1-0. Gibson bouncing off second now. The pitch high inside again. Maybe another slider for ball 2. Count is 2-0 here in this right-handed showdown. 2-1-5 looking for their first runner, or first runs here in this summer season. They're back in action tomorrow against Orangeburg. This team was the only not 1 seed to win their kind of region and make it to the state tournament. They fell in 2 games though last summer. 2-0, that ball softly hit to the shortstop. Beckley will have to come in and field it on the grass. Only plays at first. He'll whip it across the diamond for out number 2. Tanner Beckley showing his range that time and gets Lutheran on a nice small hit. Well, a man who's no stranger to producing in big moments into Rentz Best coming back up. Rentz now donning number 44 here for the 2-1-5. He had a homer and 15 RBIs for the Falcons this past season. First pitch from the right hand is Bavaro. Fastball away. It's ball 1. Rentz, Muir was in that North-South game, and Rentz was also in the North-South game. He was representing the AC Flora as the only Falcon to make it. It's 1-0. It's Bavaro. He'll come home. The pitch inside. Fastball, ball 2. Rodriguez having shown some nice glove work back there. He stopped many balls that I thought could have gotten to the backstop on pretty much a lot of college catchers. The sun is just starting to set behind those trees as the shadows engulf Falcon Field here. It's the bottom of the 6th. A 1-1 count with 2 outs. 2-1-5 are chasing 5. They trail 5-0. Bavaro, 2-0. He'll come home with it. The pitch, high, no, got the zone, strike 1. I think that was a changeup that dipped toward the zone. It started high, but found it. Two and 1. Bavaro comes set, looking at Gibson at third, and he'll fire home with it. The pitch inside, almost hits Rentz, and yeah, it does. Looks right on the forearm as Rentz, or maybe on the hand is.
I think he has elbow, actually.
Ooh. That's not good as Rentz in pain, but I think he's going to take the long walk down to first. All right, well, Rentz, he was taking the walk, and now he's still in pain on that way down to first. As Rentz is being looked at by the first base coach, Finn McLaughlin. The third baseman going to come talk to his pitcher, Bavaro, who has now loaded the bases here at Falcon Field.
He got him on the very funny bone.
Oh, that'll do it. And they may take Rentz out, actually. Well, not ideal for Rentz best. Kid is looking to play Legion ball and try to get some college exposure here. Now it's the question for who Coach Dorsey's going to pull in to run. I think it's going to be Jalen Scott.
Third baseman, number 1. Evan Smith.
So Jalen Scott, as the extra hitter, will come out and run for Rentz, who, it's funny enough, I mean, Rentz is the DH, so technically he doesn't need to be replaced for at least until we get around, if we get around.
Yeah, they can always put Tank in. I don't know who else is on the bench, but
I don't know who we all traveled today. We'll have to.
I knew Tank would love to have an at-bat here.
Oh, so. He would love to. Well, Evan Smith, though, the Falcon, look to make a big play right here. First pitch, fastball inside for ball 1. It's righty on righty as Smith reached off a walk and struck out, swinging his 2 plate appearances so far this evening. Well, Scott's over at first, Muir's at second, and Gibson's at third. Nowhere to put Smith. 1-0 the count. Coming home, that pitch, swing and a miss. Change up high for strike 1. Evan hit 2 walk-offs last summer for the 2-1-5. He's looking to produce in a big moment right here for Richland. North Charleston and Bavaro trying to keep it at bay. It's 1 in, 1-2 gone. The pitch on its way home. That one in the dirt, ball 2. It's in the left-handed box, but a nice job from Rodriguez to keep it in front of him. He's not allowed a pass ball yet today and continues to be brilliant behind the dish. Two and 1 the count. Bavaro taking his time, and now he'll work out of the stretch home. That pitch high, ball 3. And just like that, there's, as I said, nowhere to put Smith. And now all of a sudden, there's now some people in that North Charleston bullpen warming up. They're just starting to stretch, so we'll see if any more motion starts other than stretching. It's 3 and 1. It's Bavaro. He'll come home. The pitch, low, ball 4. It's away. Smith draws an RBI walk. Gibson comes home with the first run of the game. And the 2-1-5 now bring up the tying run to the plate.
And this guy has the ability to do.
Thatcher Boffman hit a homer last year for the summer for the 2-1-5 team. Well, what spot would this be if he hit one this year? First pitch, righty on righty. Pitch, got him looking, strike 1. Looks like a fastball away on the outside part of the plate. Belt high against Boffman. Looking to do some damage here. 2-1-5 have scored 1 run off, have 3 hits. 0-1 on the way. That pitch low and away. This time Rodriguez just has to stay in front of it for ball 1. What is that? I've never heard that before. I'm just in shock. I'm sorry. 1-1 here, 2 gone. Bavaro wind, he'll deal home. That pitch chops off to the left side. That could be a swinging bunt. McLaughlin will have to come over and eat the ball. Everybody's safe. An RBI swinging bunt for Boffman, and the 2-1-5 cut the lead to 3. The second swinging bunt hit here against North Charleston tonight. The first one was by Caleb Gibson. That one was by Boffman, and now Puddin has a chance to tying run over at first for the 2-1-5. This game's around the 2-hour mark as we're moving quickly, but Richland threatening here with 2 outs. Bavaro comes home. That pitch low, ball 1, a fastball. Puddin, he saw one. He likes what he sees. Puddin hit 2 homers for the Hammond School this past season. He's ahead 1-0. The pitch from Severo. That ball is lifted high, popped up left side. It is ranging out of play and will get into the forestry here in Forest Acres, right in the middle, actually, of that North Charleston bullpen. So that will even the count at 1-1. So that's Jake Rogers, the former man from Dutch Fork, who's starting to warm up here. The right-hander starting to throw after starting to stretch. We'll see if Sprevero can get through, or if Roger will be the closer here tonight. It's 1-1 now here against Puddin. Sprevero, he'll come home. The pitch right down Broadway. Beautiful off-speed slider for strike 2. That started across the plate and then broke outside, and Puddin couldn't hold on. One and 2. Bases still juice. Bavaro. He'll wind, he'll deal. That pitch low. Got him swinging, strike 3. Another slider close to the dirt, and Puddin goes down swinging for the second time tonight. The 2-1-5 leave all 3 stranded. They have a big opportunity there, but can't convert everything. They do get 2 in the inning, which cuts the lead to 5-3. We're moving to the 7th inning here at Falcon Field. All right, we're moving into the 7th inning. It's the final inning of at least regular innings here. We could see an 8th, depending if the 2-1-5 can come back. However, North Charleston, they lead it by 3. It's a 5-2 lead with 8, 9, and 10 here in the inning. Leading it off is Jack Tomas. Righty v righty. Collins will come home. That pitch softly to the left side. Third baseman wait back on it. It's Smith. He'll fire across the diamond for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out. The 5-3 retires Thomas for the 3rd time this evening. And it's the first out here in the 7th.
The extra hitter, number 4, Mason Salisbury.
That's Mason Salisbury back up. Salisbury's hitting for the 3rd time tonight. He's flown out to the left and the center fielder so far this evening.
All right, here comes Caleb.
Exactly.
Gotta complete the set,
I mean, hey, 3's better than 2, right? It's righty v righty. Collins will fire home. That pitch is slice foul right back into the netting here on the right side. Well, it looks like, funny enough, Salisbury has one inning where he's faced Cook. He has one inning facing Harrelson. Now he's facing Hank Collins, which is his third batter here in this game. It's kind of a weird. He's got the chopped up where he's faced 1, 1, and 1. 0-1 on the way. That ball slider hits the dirt for ball 1. O'Kane does a good job of keeping it in front of him. So we'll look ahead for the 2-1-5 in the 7th, excuse me. They have 9, 10, and 1 due up. It's O'Kane, Scott, and Botar. Count is 1-1, and we're here with 1 out here in the 7th. Collins comes home, another pitch that's lined foul right back into the net. 1-2 now goes the count. And Jeff, we're just gonna be a little over a 2-hour baseball game, even though the last time we said that we were here till 12 o'clock.
Yeah, I know. Oh, man.
Moving quickly against Miller, and if you guys missed that game, that was a fun game that lasted 11 innings here in a 7-inning regulation baseball game. 1-2 on the way, slider just low around the knees for ball 2. Good pitch from Collins, but a little low and a little outside keeps Salisbury in the at-bat.
Yeah, if we tie it up in the bottom of the 7th, I might have to come sit down next to you. Just have the static
I got
camera.
a spot right here, don't worry. 2-2, 1 gone, the pitch, swing and a miss, fastball away, strike 3. Hank Collins has his first K of the night, and there's 2 away in the 7th.
The thing is, foul tip caught by the catcher.
Oh, it was foul tipped.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
Maybe I should take the headset off one ear. So 2 away now for the right-handed Gavver Edens. Edens is 0 for 2 with a ground out and a fly out tonight. It's righty v righty, and after him, another man, the 2-1-5 haven't gone out tonight. Tyler Wright will be on deck. First pitch coming home, that pitch low and away. Ball 1, slider from Collins. Looks like some metal-on-metal contact over in the distance. It's 1-0 here, the count, 2 gone. Collins, he'll come set, he'll come home. That pitch, slider, stays inside, 2-0. Righty on righty. Collins comes set, taking his time. He'll come home with it. The pitch, slider, got him looking. Strike 1 on the outside edge. Nice pitch from Hank. Even gets the count to 2-1 here against the Coker commit, rather. He did play at Berkeley High School, though. This past season he did. Getting back my rust after 2 days off. 2-1 coming home. That ball softly to the left side. Smith, the third baseman's got it. He'll throw it across the diamond. High throw gets away from the first baseman, Lutheran. It stays into play as a nice backup from O'Kane. We'll keep Edens at first, but an error could be very costly here for the leadoff as Tyler Wright is yet to be out tonight.
Center fielder, number 7, Tyler.
Well, Tyler Wright, he's walked twice and is singled back in the first. He scored 2 of the 5 runs for North Charleston this evening. There's still some light outside. He's trying to get that light in that bat, see if he can hit someone home and get the North Charleston lead back up to a couple more runs. It's a 3-run lead as it stands right now. Righty v righty, Collins. He'll come home with it. First pitch, high and away. Ball 1, fastball off the right hand of Hank. Wright's got those gray and green gloves, looking to put those to good use as the batting gloves. He's 1-0 here against Collins. Collins comes home, that pitch, fastball, got him looking inside. Strike 1, nice pitch from Hank.
Yeah, he does as good a job as any going inside and outside.
Yeah, Hank averages over a strikeout an inning. He is beautiful at his command of the plate. It's 1-1 here. The righty comes home, that pitch right down Broadway for strike 2, maybe a touch outside. It's 1-2 with 2 gone now, and Collins looking to get out of the inning after an error allowed the first base runner of the inning here for North Charleston. 1-2 here. Collins comes home, the pitch is hit hard, foul ball, right side out of play. Tyler Wright, he's an outfielder for Charleston Southern, played at Holly Hill High School. He was the number 70th prospect in the 2023 class in South Carolina when he came out all those years ago. It's 1-2 here. Righty v righty. Collins. He'll come home with it. The pitch just missed outside. Looked like an off-speed, maybe a changeup from Collins. Even for that count at 2-2. No breeze here across the diamond. It's a beautiful night. The sun's going down. It's 2-2. Hollins comes home. Hard hit ball in the left field. Going back towards Scott. He'll have a play under it in left center and make the play. Well, hard hit line out here for out number 3. Retires the side and retires right for the first time tonight. The 2-1-5. They'll need 3 runs to tie it and 4 runs to win it in the bottom of the 7th. Welcome back here to Falcon Field. It's do or die time for the 2-1-5. I mean, there was about 3 walk-offs in this field last year for the Richland 2-1-5. They're going to try to do it one more time here against a familiar face for Falcon fans. That's Jake Rogers. It's righty on righty. Mason O'Kane digs in. First pitch high and away. Ball 1, a way high fastball as Rogers greeting O'Kane. Again, Rogers played at Dutch Fork. He's going to USC Sumter. It's 1-0. That pitch low. Got a plate. Strike 1. Outside part, it was low up around the knees, but it was called a strike nonetheless. 1-1 we go here against O'Kane. 1-1 quickly. The fastball. Got him looking. Wow. Strike 2 on the outside part. Jeff Rose with the reaction of the fans.
About 12 inches outside.
Just 12? So that was still 1 foot.
Yeah, it's
1-0 coming home, swing and a miss, off speed. Got him swinging for strike 3 after a questionable strike 2 call, it seems. Yeah, it's out number 1.
The catcher was on the outside, and he reached over the left-handed batter's box to catch that ball. So,
left fielder number 9.
Well, 2-1-5 down to their final 2 outs. It's Jalen Scott, the extra hitter, who's moved into left field these past 2 innings. It's righty on righty. Rogers comes home. That curveball just misses inside. Strike 1. That felt like more of a strike than the.
That's a ball.
Oh, it was? Okay.
Yeah.
Crossed. Like probably crossed around the letters. 1-0. Rogers working quickly. That pitch high again. Fastball up around the letters for ball 2. So Jalen Scott for 2-1 for AC Flora fans. They actually know who that is. Scott played his ball at RNE. It's 2-0. The pitch coming home. Fastball. Got him looking the outside part of the plate. Strike 1. Scott committed to Morris College this past spring. Hitting .386 for RNE. 2-1. The fastball got him looking again on the outside. Strike 2. 2-2 again. And Jeff Rose is.
That was outside.
I guess the outside of the plate's outside's being called rather. Rogers, he'll work with it. The 2-2 on the way home. High inside. Ball 3 will fill her up. 3-2. 1 gone in the bottom of the 7th. The 2-1-5 trying to battle back here in these final 2 innings. Full count. On the way, the pitch, chopped over to the second baseman. Playing it back is Edens. He'll play it on the big hop, throw it over to first for out number 2.
I mean, the catcher is really quick on the framing.
He is, but still.
Yeah.
Oh, Jackson Botar will be the last man up.
Number 88, Jackson Botar.
Hey, he's just the next guy up.
Oh, did I say last time?
Yeah.
His last chance hope, I meant, rather. Foul tip right back in the net, strike 1. I meant last chance hope, rather. My bad. Getting ahead of myself a little too much, but not in the way I thought I was going to.
Yeah.
Well, the lefty, the first one Rogers will face, and Rogers already ready to go on the mound. He's working as quickly as ever. He'll work into his windup here. It's 0-1. The off-speed stays outside. Ball 1. Oh, and 1, 2 gone. He'll wind. He'll deal Rogers. That pitch, swing and a miss. High heat for strike 1, rather.
I think it's 1-2.
Oh, it is 1-2, rather. Excuse me, scoreboard.
Yeah.
2-1-5 down to their final strike here. Rogers. He'll come home with it. The 2-2. Got a swing and strike 3 right down Broadway, and that's the ball game. The 2-1-5 had a rally in the 6th, came up short, and North Charleston holds the 5-2 lead. And they'll win the first game of the summer for the 2-1-5. Oh, the Richland 2 hosts 2-1-5. They'll be back in action tomorrow against Orangeburg. A lot of talent on this team. The bats will come around as they begin a little more practice with each other. It'll be a fun summer here with Jeff Rhodes. I'm not sure any of these I'll be able to come out to, but I look forward to coming out to as many as I possibly can here at Falcon Field.
Yeah, when's our next home game? I'm
Next Monday.
Yeah, I'm going to be at the beach next week, so we're not going to have a stream for the games next week. So the next time we're going to have a senior game is the 19th.
19th, which is against Orangeburg. I actually may be here for that.
Okay.
So
Cool.
we'll have to see. I have it off, so we'll
Wednesday.
see if I can get off work too.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Well, yeah, thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining me, Alex.
Of course, thank you for having me as always. It's been a pleasure calling AC Flora and, of course, the 2-1-5 for these past, now 2 summers.
Awesome. All right. I think we'll see you guys on Thursday. All right.
You will.
Yeah, I'll see you guys on Thursday.
Do you want to hear me again? Well, I'm a little more professional. I mean, not professional, but a little more, you know.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm gonna ask you a bunch of questions as though you're here, and be like, wait, hold on, I don't have time for the answer.
I'll be in a little different role up in playing the Blowfish. So I think we welcome in the Boom Bigfoots on
nice.
Thursday. So that should be a lot of fun. First time between these 2 teams this summer.
All right. Well, good luck with that. Go Blowfish.
Go Blowfish. Go 2-1-5.